Hello and welcome. So I don't know about you, but maybe you're here because you finally feel like the veil is finally open. The blanket is being unleashed. I don't know, there's a new life, there's a new energy, and you're really feeling it. So today I'm going to dive into this month, and if you're feeling a difference in fortune, yeah, this video is definitely for you. So I'm going to dig in a little bit and let's see what's coming up for you for February around the Lunar New Year. So congratulations for making it through this year. I don't know about you. It's been interesting. It has been interesting. I'm getting this feeling of like, I don't know, there's a push-pull dynamic. There's something that you, I don't know, maybe you're feeling like held back in some way, or like, I don't know, you're trying to run, but someone's got you by the reins, you know? Okay, so let's dive in. So let's dig into a little bit about your past energies. Where have you been recently? And this could be emotionally, physically. Let's see what comes up for you. Where have you been recently? We have the Wheel of Fortune. What did I say? You are here because you have a change of fortune. Something is finally being unleashed. You're being heard, you're being recognized. I feel like this dynamic of this push-pull kind of energy, or this holding back kind of energy. It's not really a push-pull, it's just a stagnant. It's been a really stagnant energy where you felt like you're doing so much, you're trying new things, and nothing is quite sticking. It doesn't matter what ideas you have, you know, where it's coming from, whether it's from good intentions, maybe there's bad communication somewhere along the way. You are definitely in a period of the Wheel of Fortune. So fortune is changing for you. Now this is in the past spread, so I think that you are probably already noticing that there's a new life, there's a new energy around you currently, which is really, really marvelous to see. So the Wheel of Fortune is so beautiful. Okay. I feel like, just looking at the card as well, that the wheel is starting to spin faster. So maybe you're just now noticing a newer dynamic, a more fresh, a new life. What else am I feeling? Yeah, I just see this like the spinning wheel, like things are going to move faster. Probably much faster than what you'd expect it to move. Maybe you've been making plans for something, you've been planning for a project, maybe you've been planning for a house move, maybe, I don't know, there's some kind of vacation that you'd want to go on, but maybe everything's coming a bit sooner than you'd expect. I see the snake in the card as well, and obviously we are just coming out the year of the snake, and we are entering into the lunar year of the horse. This class is the fire horse as well, so things are going to be much more empowering. You're going to feel a lot more independence, maybe like that you can actually take more control rather than this stagnant kind of energy. This has been a period of pause, and I think you've had to learn about pausing, and you've had to learn a lot about yourself in this time of uncertainty, in this time of stagnation or feeling stuck, and it's not through a punishment of sort. It's just to let you know that you know, maybe the jobs that you have taken, maybe for example you're looking for a new job, maybe the jobs that you have taken is being out of convenience, not because they are actually aligned with you. Maybe you're learning now to stand up for yourself or ask for what it is that you truly want. Maybe you're willing to compromise in a contract rather than just signing what's already there in black and white. I feel like there's definitely a lot more momentum in here now, which is really, really marvelous. Wheel of Fortune in this day is number 10 as well, so in numerology 10 becomes 1, which is new beginnings, a fresh start, a change. It's a new dynamic. I just feel like the blanket's been pulled off. You know, winter is kind of you know, creeping away, not quite what I want to say, stripping yourself away, you know what I'm trying to say. And the summer, you know, lighter, brighter times are definitely coming. It's not as heavy. Beautiful. Okay, in this current moment, the Ace of Swords. So a new, fresh dynamic, new ideas. In this card in particular as well, there is a lot of purple in this card. Now I do connect purple with spirituality, especially within the tarot. I feel like you're learning to trust yourself. You're learning how your intuition kicks in. In this time of uncertainty, maybe you felt very unsure of your worth, and I think that now you are realizing how profitable and how worth everything you really are. And I think this has been such a like self-encouragement for you, and it's not something, you know, you probably have loved ones around you that are constantly or, you know, momentarily telling you how good you are. You know, why don't you worth yourself? Why don't you give yourself enough value? Why don't you worth yourself enough? Why don't you give yourself enough value and enough credit and see yourself through their eyes? And I feel like now with the Ace of Swords, you are coming into that mindset. You are realizing the goodness and your abilities and how much you really are worth and how much, you know, people around you value you. And I think now you're starting to see what they see in you. I see, you know, this road as well. It's like the red carpet is being laid out for you. So honestly, this is really, really marvelous. You are walking gracefully. I feel like there's a new confidence around you stepping into this new era, shall we say. I feel like an old mindset is stripping away. Any worries, any fears. I think you're stepping into, your intuition and learning to trust yourself. Moving ahead, please. What is the energy moving ahead? You could be literally on the red carpet. I do see like a lot of flashing lights within this card as well. You know, if you're in the public eye, or maybe you dream or desire to be in the public eye. I see as I see it as a new goal of something that you would like to happen, and you can manifest this, absolutely. Moving forward, please, moving forward. We have the Four of Swords, so take it easy. Okay, this is not something to rush into. You know, whatever your goals, your aspirations and your dreams, try to keep in your new persona, shall we say. Strip away that old self-belief, and you are stepping into a new version of yourself. You are no longer taking what's the quickest, easiest option. You are making sure that you are in full value. You are negotiating. You are taking a pause between a decision to make. And I think this is super important. So let's try and focus that a little bit. So we've got the beautiful sloth here. Again in a purple dress. So purple is very loud within this reading today. Really, really beautiful. Okay, I'm going to dive into the energies around. Let's dive in a bit deeper to the Wheel of Fortune. I'm going to use another deck. So if any of the same card wants to come out, it absolutely can. Okay, can we dive into the Wheel of Fortune, please? An exploration of the Wheel of Fortune. I'm hearing celebrate as well. This is definitely something to go celebrate. It's definitely worth your time. It's, you know, I think it's definitely something to get all your friends and family together and acknowledge this triumph and this phase of life. And if you're not someone who likes to celebrate, I think this could be something new. This could be something to change. You know, you are worth the celebrations. It doesn't have to be a massive gathering or, you know, renting out a whole venue in order to have this celebration. But just the acknowledgements, I think that does help to increase your charisma is not the word, that your confidence. Alright, explain the Wheel of Fortune, please. Interestingly, we have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Wands. So I feel like maybe in the past you have been trying to grasp at things that were the easiest or most convenient at the time. There has been a little shiny object that has taken your fancy, and there's been no real direction that you have gone for. That's what I feel is represented by the Seven of Cups here. There's been no clear direction for you. It's just been kind of coasting. Maybe this is the feeling, sensation of this stagnation, not sure where to go, not feeling like you're achieving because you are drifting from one place to another. With the Seven of Wands here, I feel like there's a defensive kind of energy around this as well. Like, I feel more that you were trying to survive. It's more of a survival rather than in a position of wanting. It's been more of a need, and I think this is where the defensive kind of energy is coming from. You sort of defending your position that it's out of a necessity to coast or to drift between one thing and another. It's not because it's out of choice. And I think that's where a lot of the pressure has come from, and maybe, you know, the kind of self-sabotage behavior, or if things haven't quite gone in flow, you start to question and turn inwards and start to question yourself. But definitely the Wheel of Fortune, you are changing things now. Let's dive into the future. Heading forward on the Wheel of Fortune, please. We have the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is a new, a new message. There is something coming in for you. You also have High Priestess just on the bottom of the deck as well, and we hope those better. So there's something very intuitive. There's information. There's a messenger. There's something new coming in for you. I really like how you've got Seven of Wands and two Eight of Wands as well here on the table. Which leads me to believe that things are getting better. There is an increase in energy. There is an increase in positivity. Really, really marvelous to see. I think this is going to be something, you know, with this new fortune, I think this is going to be something that is a little, not unpredictable, but what's the word? Like more of a surprise to you more than anything. I think this is going to come out of a surprise. It's definitely a good surprise for sure, but maybe I don't know, maybe you get an offer for a job, for example, from people you never thought you would have ever worked with. Right. Could we clarify the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. We have the Three of Pentacles. So with the Ace of Swords, so like I said, it's new ideas. It's a new era for you. You are stepping into a new version of yourself. I did mention with this beautiful red carpet, I kind of see you kind of more like in the spotlight. And I do see like flashing lights. Even now when I'm looking at the card, I do see like these flashing lights everywhere. That I associated with cameras. It could mean something else for you. Maybe you're going into a museum and they have some kind of like star exhibition and things are twinkling, for example. I just got goosebumps there, so that is definitely true for some of you, maybe one of you for sure. We've got the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles for me leads to me to believe that there is a teamwork, there's a cooperation here. I feel like you are building or bouncing ideas from your companions, your loved ones, your friends, people within the same workspace as you, people who you really trust. I'm also here in teaching as well, so I don't know if maybe you are going into a position that you are becoming a leader in some way. And whether this is a new idea, maybe this is a new business idea, a new business adventure for you, that you are becoming a leader. I feel like people are starting to come to your side because they really like what you want to achieve. They really stand by you, they believe in you and your idea, and they want to be a part of that, which I think is really, really exciting. So well done. Okay, can we have another card, please? The Ace of Swords. And we've got the Nine of Wands. This might be something that you are feeling, can feel a bit overwhelmed by. Maybe this is something that's coming a bit too soon, a bit too quick, and this is, you feel a little unprepared. I feel like you've been in this mindset of wanting to build and wanting to create for so long. You've probably already thought about plans from A to Z already. So try not to worry, try not to fear. I do also associate number 9, especially the 9 of Wands, because this character here is like building a fence. It's a fence to protect, but also to defend on the other side. And this person is quite worn out by all the hard work and dedication that they have put into building this fence. I do see number 9 as you are almost there, you are almost at the finish line. So don't give up just yet. You are so close to completing what it is that you truly want. And I think that life and, shall we say, the world, our guides and spirits, do tend to challenge us to see how far we can push ourselves. And that's not like, you know, to instigate any bad energy in any way or to cause us to question ourselves any more than what we probably already do, but as a way to show and to prove you how much you truly can take on and how much you can transform and how you can react appropriately in a certain situation. Like maybe you got, you know, small children, you're in a family, maybe there is chaos going on at work, maybe someone's health is not the greatest at the moment. You've probably got to attend to your children, to somebody at the hospital. You're managing at work, you're trying to attend to everybody at work as well, just being in a managerial position. So it could be all those kind of things that you're just keeping on top of, and you are so close to achieving what it is that you truly want, this new fresh idea, this new stepping into yourself. You feel like you want to give up a little bit, but I feel that this is why, and the trio has come up basically, why your supported ones, the ones that you love, the ones that you trust, have come up at this time as well, or are showing up for you in this time to support you. Try to ask, I'm hearing try to ask, thank you. Try to ask for support if things get a little bit difficult for you. Try to ask for support and help, and I'm sure that, you know, people are willing to, even with their chaotic lives as well. They are willing to help. You are definitely a hard worker, and I feel like, I don't know, you're starting to taste a dream that started to dissolve a little bit, but you still have that little glimmer, that little hope that you will achieve it, and you absolutely will. Okay, can we have one more clarifier for the Eight of Swords, please? The Hierophant. So yeah, leadership position. You could also seek guidance or help from, I want to say somebody older. So there's possibly somebody who is in the same vicinity, is in the same field as you, and maybe you could seek some guidance from somebody who has already been through something similar. And I think this is also going to support you in a way that you never would have thought it'd be, you know, of having that support as well. So I definitely see some, you know, a higher wisdom, higher potential, but I feel like you are also trusting yourself as well, within you, realizing your own intuition and that validation there, and along with this seeking of higher wisdom, of more knowledge, I feel like you are learning so much, and then you start to piece the puzzles together. Piece the puzzle together. You know, you went through this kind of trial and tribulation to then step out to this forward moving moment where things are going so quick and you feel like you can't handle things. You seek advice, and I do think that things are becoming a lot easier for you. Try to take that pause in between. Beautiful. But yeah, it's quite a spiritual spread from what I'm seeing here. It's quite spiritual. All right. Yeah, I really feel like you're going through a transition. You're definitely like shedding your old skin. It's incredibly transformative for you. All right. But I think you've also got the confidence of this fortune, or, you know, of the Wheel of Fortune turning as well. Okay, beautiful. So, could we have a clarification for the Four of Swords, please? What does the Four of Swords mean moving ahead? We have the Six of Swords. So are you moving house? Maybe you're going on vacation. I do truly see the Six of Swords as a change of location in some way, shape or form. So that could be a change in workplace. Maybe you're traveling to go to work. Maybe you're going on holiday, a vacation. Maybe you are moving house, or maybe somebody around you is moving house. So definitely try to take this moment to pause and chip away at something that feels quite big, quite heavy. You don't want to feel like overburdened in any way. Baby steps. Take it easy. Can we have a clarifier, please? But you definitely move into calmer shores, for sure. For sure. You would definitely move into calmer waters. You've got Five of Wands. There possibly has been like a miscommunication. I'm also seeing, the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as well. So the Five of Swords for me represents, a miscommunication or feeling a bit combative. There's been some tension, and in this instance I feel like it's within you, it's within yourself. Let's see, who represents the Five of Swords, represents the Five of Wands. There we go, Queen of Pentacles again. So I feel like there's been some kind of worries about money. We've also got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, so this could be within you or a partnership, or someone you are close to. For some of you, I think this is also in business. Maybe you started or created a business with a really close friend, and then started on your business adventure. But I think the Five of Wands is because you've had this period of stagnation or feeling held back, and this is where you start to question yourself. Why does nobody see me for who I truly am? Why cannot I create what it is that I truly want to create? Why does there seem to be closed doors constantly in front of me? But I really feel like this was kind of a test to show you how much you truly want something, and it's a nudge and to push you in the direction of how much do you truly want how much do you truly want it, and are you willing to fight through thick and thin to achieve what it is that you truly want? And I feel like this energy, this newfound energy, and I'm hearing the glory as well, is like, where this kind of veil has been pulled. You've gone through this period of pause, and you are reflecting, and now you're moving forward and moving ahead with what it is that you truly want. I feel like there's a massive alignment, and things that may not have served you in the past have slowly been stripping away, and that could be friend circles, that could be your literal belongings. Maybe you've lost a car, maybe finances have changed, and you've had to kind of detox and strip away everything, which has caused a bit of conflict. It's possibly been a bit stagnant, or financially you've definitely been very independent, and thought about spending wisely, or being a bit careful about spending, and this has kind of opened up conversations with your partner or with your loved one, with a business partner. And so I feel like there's been a bit of conflict, there's been a bit of tension, and I feel like that is slowly melting away. Okay, can we have a final outcome, please? Can we have a final outcome? So really positive reading. And I really do hope this helps you. If you could like, share, subscribe or follow the channel, I would super appreciate that. I will definitely be making more videos. Let me know if there's anything that you prefer to see. Final outcome, please. So 5 of Pentacles has come up along with the 9 of Swords. Let's try and get those the same way. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, so you got 2 5s and 7. Sorry, 2 5s and a 9. So for the final outcome. So these to me feel a little bit heavy in consideration to how well the reading is going. Now 5 of Swords, again, I feel like you've kind of got that combative kind of energy. It's not combative, it's just a bit more like a little niggle. I don't know how better to describe that little niggling sensation, or maybe that little idea or little argumentative kind of feeling. But I feel that they mostly, you know, where I said that this was within yourself, I think this is, you know, being like a self-worth kind of, yeah, what am I trying to say? The self-worth idea perspective of it. So it's like that, you know, when you start to question yourself, I feel like you become more stubborn, which is absolutely great because you realize your worth now. And I feel like the people who are dropping away, which is the people in the background here, so people who are dropping away aren't for you now. And I feel like you're understanding that, and maybe it was so hurtful and so almost unbearable, and the process is so difficult to go through. But I feel like people are kind of stripping away, things are stripping away, and the things that are real are really staying in your life moving forward. You've got the 9 of Swords as well. I feel that there has been a lot of anxiety, or sleepless nights, or worries, nightmares, literally. The things could be coming in your dreams. And I think this has caused something that you may be worried about for your future. If you are able to unleash and let go of this energy in any way, shape or form, you know, if you journal, if you paint, if you I don't know, just go to the gym and unleash that energy to really yeah, shake off. I'm just seeing in the card as well, because it looks like you've got like little fighters here as well. So that for me does reflect the 2 5s here. So there's definite change. And then also you got the 5 of Pentacles as well. So 5 of Pentacles is, I feel like from this card, and I just dropped that card, so I feel like from this card is that you are coming from a perspective where you feel left out, where maybe you feel like things you know, family, business is all happening over here, but you're stood on the outside. Let's clarify why you may feel this way. I really feel that there has been like a change of circumstances, but I really feel like this kind of pause, stagnant kind of situation, or the feeling of just kind of being held in one place rather than, you know, letting yourself go and unleash yourself and, you know, be creative to literally run around. You've just been coasting. We have a clarification for the 5 of Pentacles, please. But I feel like, yeah, this change in you has caused other things to dissipate and to fall away, but you're questioning yourself about it. Like, there's 2 people that takes energy in a relationship. That, you know, there's 2 people, there's a family. It's not just you, it's them as well. So understand that, please. It's not all you. And you've got the 10 of Swords, so there is a change. And also the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So for me, with the 5 of Pentacles here, I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Okay, so I'm just going to hold the King of Cups up for you just while I read the 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords here is depicted, is that the right word? By this amazing like bee or wasp with a rose. So rose does represent, especially a pink rose, represents self-love. you know, this love for yourself, I feel like you are questioning that with the Ten of Swords around you. Like you feel like trapped. There's been a trapped feeling. I feel like this is to do with family. It's going to be for family for most of you. And this has definitely been quite a trialing period. I feel like this has been more than a year. This has been something that's been built up. I'm hearing 5, and there's a lot of 5s on the table. So maybe it's been, you know, the last 5 years you have felt like grasped, like, yeah, you can't quite unleash yourself, or you've felt like held back in some way. With the Ten of Swords here, yeah, I feel like you've felt trapped within yourself. And you've got this beautiful pink rose up here as well, which does represent self-love. So this feeling of entrapment, you've got such the cutest little red shoes though. So like this is your way, this is the only way you're still like self-expressing yourself is with these cute little red shoes to show yourself your love. And I feel like you're now finally gaining that energy to show externally who you really are. Like now you've fit into your shoes as such, and now you feel like the veil is being, or you know, the cloak is coming off. You feel like you can be yourself, and now you are stepping into the King of Cups energy. So the King of Cups is very stable, emotionally fulfilled. You know, he is sat super calm on this crazy water. The waters don't really look crazy in this card, but he is sat super calm in these crazy waters. He's not even holding onto his cup because he knows that this is completely safe. He is on his throne. So you in life, you are on your throne. You kind of take matters, or don't worry about what you cannot handle. And I think spiritually you realize that the world has got me no matter what. No matter what I do, no matter which direction I take, I feel safe and I feel so comfortable within myself. I don't mind whatever else happens because I am secure where I am. And for you to get to this process with whatever friends you had, with whatever family members or discomforts that you have embraced, change of dynamics, work dynamics, there's a lot happening here. There's a lot that you have gone through to get to this point. And honestly, it's really, really beautiful to see this transition. On that note, lastly, let's have any final messages, please. Do we have any final messages from the Oracle? Any final messages? Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. So I'm going to hold this up for you, and I am going to read this to you. This card is absolutely beautiful. You will totally get to see that now. Bear with me. Okay, so let's hold that up. Let's see if you can you see that? Is that focused? Okay, cool. All right, so Whale and Orca elders. I'm going to be a bit wobbly, bear with me. Now there you go, stabilize. Fabulous, okay. Whale and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. The Whale and Orca elders are benevolent, cosmic beings here to anchor a frequency of love onto the planet, to harmonize it with their song. As they weave around the oceans, they do so much more than any of us know. Their physical presence affects Earth's magnetic field, and their harmonics call us to wake up and remember our own soul's song. Look into the eye of a whale is something you'll never forget. Whales see into your every being, and in an instant, you're changed forever. They see beyond the physical, the woundings, the identity, the personality, the story. They see right into your soul. If you pull this card, you're being called to surrender to your deepest truth and share it with potency. To bow to who you truly are. To stretch your heart wide enough to hold it all. To leave your fears, doubts, and baggage at the door. To question any part of you that doesn't feel good enough. The whale and orca elders want you to give others the privilege of seeing who you truly are, and for you to see the same in other beings. To drop your hang-ups and personality flaws and get busy revealing the unique note your soul came here to sing. Allow the song that echoes in the 4 chambers of your heart to emanate in all 4 directions. Peel back the layers of suffering and pain and reveal to others your soul's true song. An endeavor to see the soul of all those you meet. Well, I think that's absolutely beautiful. So if you have made it here this far, thank you so much for staying with me. And yeah, like I said, I'll definitely have some more videos for you coming up. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you very soon.